What up, fam? Hoping everyone's having a good one. Now, I have a little creative player guide for all of you who are new to Diamond Dynasty and all of you who are returning to Diamond Dynasty. Now, first things first is you go ahead, go into the Diamond Dynasty home menu, and then you press R1, get to the creative player menu, and then you create and edit your player if you need to. Once you do that, as you guys see on the right, you have all the positions available for pitchers this year. The starting pitchers and the closers are basically all in one. So everything you have to accumulate for either, you will get all in one. And once you reach the end tiers, you'll get a diamond starting pitcher and diamond closer. So you're basically getting a 2-for-1 in terms of the grind. Now, besides that, what I would advise all of you guys to do is basically create a catcher as your created player, since catcher is the weakest position that we do have in today's game. And previously it was second base, but now we have Joe Morgan to go ahead and fill that void. And as you guys can see, in order to reach 100, there are missions that you have to do within the program. One of them is to collect players, the other one was to tally innings, and there are moment missions as well. Now, my biggest piece of advice is to go ahead and as soon as the game drops, create the player and do all of the moment missions available, just because that to me at least seems like the fastest and easiest way to get a gold, if not a diamond player, within the first day of the game or first couple of days. Honestly speaking, once you got a gold or a diamond, it's easier to transition him onto your team and basically grind him away in terms of innings if you do still need points in order to reach the end tier. Now, another thing I want to add to you guys is that end tier this year, you pick your first archetype at either 80% or 90% of the program being done, and then you pick your second archetype at either 100% or not at either. It is actually at 100%. Second thing I want to say is equipment, it only affects your created player in terms of the attributes it boosts, but in terms of visuals, it will go ahead and be shown throughout every single player in your roster at the moment. Now, you'll also be able to unlock animations for your player, like certain bat flips, etc., for when you hit a no-doubter and all of that. And last but not least, I do also want to add that pitchers this year, in terms of created players, you're basically getting a 2-in-1. So when you max out a pitcher, you'll be getting a closer, that's a diamond, and you'll be getting a starting pitcher, that's a diamond. And as you guys can see, your first archetype is at 85% for the pitchers, and then your second archetype is at 100%, and the archetypes are all different. As you guys can see, it's break, velo, and control, and it's different for hitters, different for pitchers, and it varies depending on the position that you are selecting as your created player. But anyways, that's my little created or creative player guide for you guys. In my opinion, I think the best position to put him at is a catcher, since catcher is the weakest position so far in this game, as we have known. And also speaking, if you got a switch hitting, power hitting catcher, and second base, you got Joe Morgan, signature series 99 overall, who everyone is going to get eventually, you're going to be pretty much set, and you won't really need to replace your catcher until maybe Pudge Rodriguez comes out. But at the end of the day, with the equipment and everything, your player will most likely be almost an immortal. But anyways, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, and I'll catch you all on the next one.